Welcome to the video. I'm going to be talking about products that I'm panning right now, and let's get into it. I have this little bag right here, and I'm just going to reach in and grab one out and talk about it. The first product I'm going to talk about is the Urban Decay lipstick in Ex-Girlfriend. So I've made quite a bit of progress on this. It's really pretty and very sheer. I think it's quite a darling shade of lipstick. The sheerness has really helped in terms of applying and making it very easy to wear. I can just throw this in my bag, and no matter what I'm wearing on my face, even if I were to be barefaced, this would go perfectly with whatever look I'm wearing. And so for that, I'm really enjoying using it up, and we'll see how it continues to go. Next item I have is Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This one is in the shade 110. I've used the Maybelline Matte and Poreless line for a few years, basically ever since I started wearing foundation, really. I haven't purchased another one. I don't know if I'll purchase another one in the future, but this, we've had many amazing memories together, and I'm excited to use it up. Let me actually talk a little bit more about this. So it's matte and poreless. I enjoy that it's a soft matte look. It doesn't really look drying. I enjoy that it's quite buildable in terms of coverage. If I want to sheer it out and add it to a moisturizer to thin the consistency to make it a little bit more dewy, I can do that with a moisturizer, an oil, a serum, like literally anything else, like me just saying random forms of liquids. I just think that this works with basically everything. It's also relatively inexpensive. I know that Maybelline has expanded their Fit Me line. They've always, I think they started with this smooth and dewy and smooth, I want to say. The one that everyone compares to the ABH Luminous, I don't know. There's the dewy and smooth, the matte and poreless. Yeah, okay. The dewy and smooth, and then this one's the matte and poreless. And now they have the tinted moisturizer as well as a few other things. I just like this. I don't know that I'm gonna purchase it again, but I mean, I could in the future. I'm not sure, but I do highly recommend this to people who are looking to purchase more makeup and get into products that work really well, work with other things that aren't finicky. This, I think, is definitely the way to go. With applying, you do have to take off the top, and it's like this, so you can pour it out onto your hands, onto your sponge, onto a palette. In the past, I have purchased pumps specifically for this on Amazon. Of course, if you don't want to support Amazon, highly recommend avoiding that. But if you find that this is just unsanitary or unwieldy to use, I would highly recommend picking up those pumps, and I'll try to link them in the description. So yeah, I'm excited to make more memories and finish this off. The next one I have here, a fragrance. So I purchased this back in March for my birthday, and I really wanted to make this the scent of my year. It's really lovely. So I know that the top notes are raspberry, and then the main note is rose. I really like it. It feels it's very strong and forthcoming. But it's feminine in that it's it's those scents that are associated with things that are girly. But honestly, this just feels like very powerful, very strong. It's like, hello, I'm here, and I really enjoy that. And I do enjoy the packaging. I am considering purchasing the full size. I like the packaging of the full size, and maybe I can make that kind of like a signature scent, continue to make that a signature scent, because this little one I think is 0.3 ounces, I want to say. Oh wait, it's right here. So this is the Angel Nova. Oh, let me see what it is. The Angel Nova by Mugler Eau de Parfum, and it's 10 milliliters or 0.3 fluid ounces. I think this was like $30, and the full size is 100, which I have to do the math on that. I like it. Maybe I'll buy the full size. Maybe I won't. We'll see how my bank account feels about that. So, and I think I have maybe, no, I like hardly, I maybe have like one pump left. Let's see. Maybe you can see that. Ooh. So yeah, just the tiniest bit. And the next one, I have this Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip in Atta Girl. Yes, that Atta Girl. This is, I think, from the collab that Colourpop did with Makeup Shayla. I purchased this back in 2017. And I mean, obviously, we've had quite a time together. I've used quite a lot. I am having difficulty getting to the bottom, but I'll figure that out. And I really enjoy it. It's a clear gloss with a little bit of blue flickers, like shimmers in it, and it's really pretty. I'm not sure if you can purchase it. I know that Colourpop tends to bring back and discontinue makeup as it desires, but I'm enjoying this. I really like it, and I'm excited to use it up. The next one is this e.l.f. lip stain, and this is in the shade Nude Nectar. It's really pretty, looks peachy on the lips. e.l.f. lip stains have never failed me in terms of just being a really effortless product to wear. Very similar to the Urban Decay lipstick in terms of it looks good with whatever you're wearing. It's great. It's non-obtrusive, like it doesn't take away too much attention from any part. It just kind of like goes with whatever. The next product I have is another lip gloss by Cargo Cosmetics. This is in the shade Umbria. I got this in a boxy charm, 2016, 2017, that era. So yeah, I've had this for way too long. You can't see how much progress I've made on it, but it's been like on its side. So the applicator is quite frustrating. It's very flimsy. And not much comes off. It's like pretty, the applicator is like pretty dry. But the color is quite lovely. It's a sheer gold, very like sparkly, but not in a like, again, easy, neutral as in goes with everything. This one just likes to roll with whatever, so quite fantastic. Here I have the Essence Make Me Brow in the shade Blondy Brow. So I used to have blonde hair, and this was quite helpful in making my brows match my hair a little bit more. I don't have very much left right now. I think I'll still get a lot of use out of this even though my hair is significantly darker, because at one point in time I was using like half a dozen products just on my brows, and this does give that dimension. It gives a little bit more of like variation. So I'll definitely get some use out of this, and I can't wait to use it up. Also, I highly recommend purchasing this. You can find this at Ulta. That's usually where I get it. Essence is usually on sale. They have Ulta has quite a few rolling sales in terms of buy one get one half off, and that's usually when I purchase this. Now the next one, okay, this one's quite a classic in my collection. This is the MAC Viva Glam 5. I have made significant progress on this. I'm going to roll it all the way up, and you might be able to see that it is just about gone. So this is like a luster pearl situation that is like a kind of dark pink. It's really pretty brown, and how I've been trying to use it up is by using a small lip brush to get in there, and it's really pretty. I haven't worn it a ton recently, but I'm excited to pull it out and use it more. So, and then here I have the Glossier Clear Lip Gloss. Very shiny, and I understand why so many people enjoy it because it is very, very, very shiny, super duper shiny. This is $18 though, and the packaging is very nice, so I'll give it that, but at the same time, it is nothing that a beauty store dollar clear lip gloss or like the Essence lip gloss. Literally, like anyone who already has a lip gloss, this is nothing special in comparison to most clear lip glosses. So unless you are like really going to support Glossier, which honestly we don't need to, especially not after this. I'll just be refilling this packaging with more gloss that I have. So yeah, I'm excited to have this used up and deal with that. Then I have the E.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. So this smells like watermelon, and it is scented. It's also pink, so when I apply it on my face, I feel like my face is not just pink or kind of reddish from the pressing on the face, but also because of the color of this, like it is slightly tinted. The formula I do really enjoy. I've used like 2 pumps of it just because I feel like the spread on it needs a little bit more help by having more product. I want to repurchase it, but I'm not sure. I already have quite a few primers in my collection, and although I know I will miss it, I don't know if I need to put it, I don't know if I need to welcome it back into my collection. But yeah, I liked it. It was $10, which is kind of frustrating. But the other primer that I've already used up, the Moisture Lock Primer from E.l.f. Maybe I'll just purchase both of those at the same time. But like also E.l.f. is like really upsetting. So yeah, I liked it. I'm excited to have it done. And then I have a mascara. Here is the Bambi Eye Mascara, and I got it in the shade Brown. So it's a kind of like reddish brown. I already purchased another Bambi Eye, but this one is, usually they have the shades on the bottom. They don't. But this one is black. So you'll see here. So brown is on top, black is on the bottom. Yeah. I think I'll just continue to get the black shade from now on. The brown one, I don't know that it really does, like I don't know that it has that much of an impact. The wand is really the most special part about it. I'm wearing it today, the black shade on my eye, so let me see. I'll look up, look to the side, look around, maybe that will give you a better look of my lashes. So I feel like they're like fluttery. I feel like it emphasizes definitely the center of the lash significantly more, but you can still, and like the ends of my lashes feel more like this. So I like it. I think it's really cute, and I'm excited to continue getting the use. I'm like, why do I have to keep saying that I'm excited about it? I have nothing else to say, obviously, but. And then the last thing that I have is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer primer and moisturizer in one. I bought this at an Ulta 21 days of sale, like probably 2 years ago, something like that. It is basically a very liquidy moisturizer. I don't know that it keeps my makeup on that much longer. I do enjoy the feel of it. It doesn't fill in pores or anything like that. It just makes your skin look damp like you would when you use moisturizer. So I'm excited to have it done, have fewer primers, and yeah, so we'll see. I mean, it's pretty, I feel like it's pretty inoffensive. A lot of people really do enjoy it. I don't have like the strongest feelings about it, so take that with what you will. The full price I think is like $42 because I think I got it on sale for $21, which is a lot to pay for this. I think the texture of it is very similar to that of the Vanicream moisturizer, like the Hyaluronic moisturizer. So I don't know that I would miss this when it's gone. So now that I've had them standing for a little bit, so tiny bit. Hardly anything in the Colourpop, and then there's like maybe half right here. And the 2 lipsticks, then a lip stain, and then the foundation. Let's see, can you see this? No. That's all of those products. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.